morning, everyone. I welcome us once again to a brand new day and to Moment to Learn with Lola. I am Lola Odeyale, the icon of fragrance. We have been talking about succeeding at interviews. Last time I stopped on a very, very important tip to succeeding at interviews. And I said preparation, meeting opportunity is success. So if you don't prepare very well, then succeeding may be a little difficult. There is need to prepare very well so that when those opportunities come, when you are invited for those interviews, you can actually succeed at them. And I said preparation is not just when you are called for the interview. Preparation starts now, at whatever stage you find yourself, whether you are in secondary school listening to me, whether you are at the tertiary institution listening to me, whether you are already even in the labor market listening to me. Preparation starts now. A lot of people, while in school, trace back, and that is why even when you are employed, they go and do what they call reference check. So it's important that from now, you begin to prepare in terms of courage, in terms of comportment, in terms of your character, in terms of values, in terms of things that you hold in high esteem, even in terms of volunteering, in terms of relationship and social capital building. You need to learn so many things and know them because you don't know when they will come handy. I remember a friend who got a job and one of the interviews was for them to have a buffet, a dinner, and then because he saw a lot of meal, a lot of food, he was carried away and took so much that he could not finish it, and he was not employed because at a buffet where you serve yourself, you are expected to finish it. You dished the meals yourself, you should finish it. Those are things we need to learn. And that is why I am looking at succeeding at interviews. Preparation is very, very important. How do you use your cutleries on a table? What are some table manners and etiquettes that you need to know? All these things, you may look at it that, does it matter? Don't forget, when I was talking about types of interviews, I said we even have meal interviews. They want to see, are you the greedy type? Are you the covetous type? Are you the I'll grab everything type? Preparation is very important. It's a very broad topic that is key to succeeding at interviews. The other tip that I have here is know your onions. Be authentic enough to know your resume, to know your curriculum vitae. There is no need to forge anything. Some people have over time tried to doctor one or two things, and by the time people go through their resume, they see those loopholes. You graduated at the time, and by the time they calculate when you claim that you were born and look at the years you spent in school, it does not jive. It only shows that you are not a honest person, that you are not truthful. Know your resume, and then whatever it is that you have studied, you should know it well. I remember at a time, some years back, I was on a panel as an interviewer, and there was this interviewee that was in my presence that has studied economics. And I said, can you define economics? And the person had difficulty in defining it. And I said, okay, you may have a good day. Do you have any question for me? And this fellow said, you didn't ask me anything about the organization I applied to. And I said, what do you know about the organization? What you have read on the internet? What you studied for 4 years? You cannot even define it. And then you want me to ask you questions on the organization you are vying for. This is something you could just have read a day to the time. We are saying you should know very well what you carry. Certification is not as important as education. Even though when you are educated, you get certified. But do you really know? Or did you just go to school and just read to pass? And then you come out, or you just made it one way or the other? I tell people, the certificate you carry, whatever certificate it is, BSc Yoruba, BSc Insurance, B.Ed, whatever it is that you are carrying, you should know it very well. Know so much of it. It's important. How do you prove to me that you went to school? You go to learn a vocation, and I'm asking you questions, technical questions you cannot answer. So know your onions. It is important if you must succeed at interviews. Somebody asks a question and says, "Oh, do you know so much about this?" If you don't, please just say, "Oh, I don't know so much about it. I'm not so sure about it." But what you know it very well. We're talking about succeeding at interviews, and we're looking at tips for successful interviews. Punctuality, thorough preparation, knowing so much about what you carry or about what you study, about yourself. You should know, such that when you're asked questions, you don't have differing answers. When did you graduate from the university? And you go, because you're not sure, you can't remember what you put on your resume. It is important for us to know so much of what we carry. Don't just carry that certificate and not know about it. Yes, researching about the company is good, but what you claim to study for how many years, you don't know. I remember somebody at the NYC talking about someone who studied English and was posted to a newspaper company to serve. And at that newspaper company, the person was asked to write an essay of her journey to the office that morning. And it was pure blunder. Of course, the lady was turned down. Where am I going? Know so well of what you carry, of that certificate you carry. Join me next time on Moment to Learn with Lola. Thank you.